CDRF, Science for a Sustainable Future.
Hey everybody, you are not going to believe this. After more than 8 years of doing the DRB, people are finally starting to talk to me about it. Some folks have told me how much they appreciate it, and some others have finally worked up the nerve to tell me just how boring they think the newsletter is. Side note, these people are not hardcore research nerds like some of us. But anyway, they told me I should try to make it more interesting and engaging. So here we are. I bought a new camera, I bought some new video software, and I'm going to try and spice things up a bit for you. Another suggestion that these constructively critical people who shall not be named had to tell me was that I should use this video time to highlight one or more studies listed in the bulletin, maybe spotlight some trends, and give you my thoughts on things. They also told me to keep it simple and short. But since I'm a scientist, these are both things I'm absolutely terrible at, but I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, here we go. The first study I want to talk about is one that was conducted by Dr. Maria Marco at UC Davis and Dr. Heidi Rosso at UCD VetMed. Why do I want to highlight this study? Well, for one, it was funded by CDRF.
CDRF, Science for a Sustainable Future.
Two, it's also a really important study focused on reducing mastitis risk in California dairy cows. So it's really important for the California dairy industry. Mastitis is one of the costliest, if not the most costly disease impacting the industry. HPAI probably is now, but up until that, mastitis. But anyway, this is a disease that's super costly because it directly threatens cow health. It's very costly to treat sometimes. It can drastically reduce milk yields and quality, and it requires large volumes of milk to be discarded. Mastitis is often treated with antibiotics, or it's prophylactically treated with antibiotics as well at dry off. And that's a really important thing we need to know more about, because we are trying to reduce antibiotic use in this industry to reduce the risk for antimicrobial resistance. So at the same time, we also want to know, what are these antimicrobial drugs doing? How do they impact, say, the health of the cow, the health of the udder, the quality of the milk, what's going on with the microbiome of the milk, of the mammary gland? How does that affect later incidences of mastitis? These are all really critical questions that we have that this article was addressing. So if you are interested in this kind of thing and want to check out the full article, it's in the bulletin. If you want to click through the link to find out more, you can get to the PDF. It's open access, which means anyone can view it for free. And now this is me tooting my own horn, because there's an article in the bulletin this month that I recently co-authored with 3 doctors from the Hispanic National Medical Association, which was focused on dairy foods and Hispanic and Latino Americans across the lifespan. The paper focused on the benefits for pregnancy, infancy, childhood, adulthood, older adulthood. I did something similar a few years ago with the National Medical Association that was regarding dairy consumption in Black and African Americans across the lifespan. So there's really a lot of great info out there to be learned about how dairy foods can benefit these kind of nutritionally vulnerable populations across their lifespans. So if that's interesting to you, you can check out these articles as well in the bulletin, or link back, I'll put a link somewhere, to the older articles for the National Medical Association, because I think they're really important. And lastly, I want to bring to you the Dairy Research Bulletin's first What the Heck article. This is something new. It's a bizarre bonus article that I'm only sharing with those who watch this video, and that's you. Lucky day. Anyway, the article focused on the association between lunar cycles, yes, moon phases, and calving frequency. As you may know, many species have a long evolutionary history of syncing their reproductive behaviors to lunar cycles, especially to the full moon, due to its increased light emissions and effects on ocean tides during that time. And while the article itself is not that compelling, reading the paper's introduction was a quaint and luminous reminder about how we humans and cows and all other species on Earth are connected to nature in so many ways, both known and unknown, that impact our health and behavior, whether it's from the microbes that inhabit us or the moons that orbit us. And this is why I love research. Even though some of it can be quite boring, So I've been told. Reading the title of a quirky article like this on lunar cycles and cow reproduction can send me down a 30-minute rabbit hole of discovery and can humble me about just how much I still don't know and have to learn about nature and science, especially as it relates to milk and dairy. But anyway, thanks for going on this adventure with me. Cheers and ciao for now. I'll see you next time.